meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody. It's the LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Kathy Griffin is our guest tonight. She's going to be bounding into the studio any moment now.
She got lost.
She got lost.
Yeah.
Shocking. Drew, does my headphone jacks not work?
Basically, that's right.
Can we try them?
You want to try yours?
I like that volume control.
You just tell me. I'll do it for you here.
I know, but, I change it a little each call, like to dial myself in. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like Jimi Hendrix. You know what I mean? Or Pete Townsend up there doing a guitar solo.
Right.
I like that. I get up. Oh, yeah, it works. Just a little bit of a humming. All right. So anyway, Kathy Griffin, dear friend.
Hang on a second.
Here.
You can't win. Can't win. Sorry. He went out of his way, tried planning, figuring out what would work for you tonight. Mm-hmm. No, forget it. Now you want the hum back.
Well, there is a mild hum.
Well,
there wasn't a hum last night, although I couldn't hear the hum because the static was so strong. I can do it the hum.
All right.
So anyway, Kathy Griffin in here tonight, dear friend, won the Celebrity Mole in Hawaii.
Oof.
Drew's dying to do that this year.
No, I was supposed to do that one.
Drew was supposed to do that one, but the boss man wouldn't let him.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking. Wanted him to do his radio show.
Hmm.
All right, so we're going to get to the phones. I was having this, I was talking to Jimmy today about, I don't know what the hell we were talking about. I was talking about how everyone hates this country.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of the Liberians piling up their bodies at the embassy.
Yeah.
And I realize it's really, here's really what the whole world is. It's same relationship I have with, let's say, my sister. I lend her $5,000, she's pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out $5,000, and she's pissed. That's basically what you get.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a couple more bucks, a few more cars, and a couple more roofs than your neighbor, you give them a few bucks. They're not really that thankful. They're just kind of pissed.
Mm-hmm.
And then when something happens, if you don't do more, they're more pissed.
Called envy.
Yeah, the entire world is now sort of turning on us, and if something goes wrong in their country that they set up, they're angry that we didn't do enough, and they storm the embassy.
Although, interestingly, I told you I was watching The Pianist about a week ago, the Pianist, and in there, the Polish Jews are being moved into these ghettos, and they were talking about who's at fault, and the father of the family goes, I blame the Americans. I blame the Americans. It's the American Jews. They should be doing more.
Yeah, there's always an American that could be doing more for all these sorry asses around the world that don't know how to run their own MF country, and their GD country. And I was thinking, though, so I was saying, here's the problem. Everyone comes to us. Everyone they want something from us. And I realize this Uncle Sam, he's not a good representation of the country. Your uncle, he's like the guy who flies in from Philly once a year, and he does that thing where he goes, hey, what's behind your ear? And he pulls out $5 and hands it to you when you're a little kid.
Uncles in this country are the guys that boff their 4-year-old nieces. That's the real uncle. So Uncle Sam should be sort of, accommodating the American image of the uncle.
Yeah. They didn't sense I was hidden somewhere here.
Let's get something clear.
Yeah.
When we're having a dialogue and you're going on a joke, you just, no matter what, just want me to not participate?
No, it's the uncle. It's uncle, you're right. That's right. Yeah.
Then you say, no, I think let's go back to what you were saying. That's a dialogue. All
right. Yeah, no, you're right with the uncle. Yeah.
And for the record, I don't know what you're going to say next.
No.
We were just having a dialogue here, and all of a sudden you stopped talking.
We're good.
All right.
We're good. I just want to know how you instinctively know how to cut me off.
I'm not doing anything different than I always do.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
maybe you should accommodate.
Drew, what if you're saying to me, I've been thinking maybe this Uncle Sam isn't the right guy to use. Maybe it's the wrong message to send. Your rich uncle comes out, pulls the $5 out from behind your ear. Maybe this guy isn't the guy we use. And you go, no, but in this country, the uncle means a guy who molests you.
Yeah, maybe in this country we ought to get not only that, but maybe we ought to get the guy that really represents the American uncle.
Right. Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. All right. Casey?
Yes, sir.
You're 21?
Hello.
Yep.
Kathy Griffin's here.
Oh, is she there now?
Yeah,
She just
hold on
walked
a
in.
second. She's got to put her cans on.
My cans are on.
Your cans have been on since the 7th grade, baby
No
doll.
kidding, honey. That's my fortune.
She's a solid C cup, bordering on D. And a dear, dear, dear friend.
C minus.
Oh, you just missed a uncomfortable exchange between Drew and myself.
I was listening in the car.
Oh, when you got out of the car, you must have.
Yeah,
started.
just the last 45
Are you guys
seconds.
getting along or fighting?
We're all right.
We're fighting. We're all
Are
right.
you sure?
Then. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because I know Drew does not like confrontation, and I know Adam loves it.
No,
Not sure Adam likes it.
We both, neither one of us like it, really. It's just.
But Drew really doesn't like it, and he works to not have confrontations.
Drew works so hard not to have confrontation.
I have
he
lots
gets
of
gets into him a lot. Yeah. What's up, baby doll?
What isn't? I got very lost here in the obscure neighborhood that I won't mention.
Yeah.
But-
Shocking.
Like a new parking lot.
I will say that my navigation system in my car kept saying 2 blocks away, you have arrived at your destination. And it wasn't my destination. And I felt like that was such a metaphor.
Yeah.
Like life's navigation system is telling me I've arrived and I'm just 2 blocks away from my destination.
Yeah, maybe you just have like a Pollyanna-ish.
Yeah, that's me. I'm just too darn positive.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about
Okay.
your GPS system.
Yeah.
No.
My GPS system is so phony. I don't trust her far as I can throw her. I mean it. I've had it with her.
Is it a she voice?
Yeah, it's a she voice. Little bitchy sometimes.
Who wants to take directions from abroad anyway? They should have a
Okay,
guy's
you know
voice.
what? Really?
You know his car. You know what I would do if I had a car? If I owned a car company, I would get the guy who did the voice from Knight Rider to do my navigation system.
Why don't they?
Bill Daniels?
Was that his name?
Yes.
Yeah, he was also
The head doctor on St. Elsewhere.
Or that.
That's him. Yes.
Or
Yeah,
Hal.
Bill Daniels.
Right.
Hal would be good from 2001.
Hal from 2001.
Yeah.
That would be good. Yes, any sort of animatronic voice of authority would work.
I would have Brittany Murphy. Because she's hot. She's the it girl.
The
and
it
I'll do
girl?
anything she says.
What is the it really?
I don't know. Everybody wants her.
She
really?
seems like 10 kind of nuts.
I know, doesn't she? How can you be that skinny and not be a junkie?
Well,
How's that possible?
no.
Drew,
Well,
have you
She
treated
is
her?
a junkie. Yes, he has.
Can't say what I have.
Come on, Drew.
Can't say
You've
whether I have
treated
or
her a
haven't.
couple of times.
However, we were watching that movie with Michael Douglas where she plays a crazy girl.
Right, the I'll never tell.
Yes,
that scary thing.
the craziness was a little too.
It was real.
Yeah.
Now, she has a movie coming out that I think I'm going to go to the premiere of, and here's why. It's called Uptown Girls, and it's with that little child actress Dakota Fanning, who
Yeah.
I think was in I Am Sam. She's a little blonde, cherubic girl. She's probably about 8 years old. And I want to go to the opening because I want to do all my interviews on the red carpet and say, yeah, I'm here, but I mean, I have had it with that C word Dakota Fanning. I mean, this girl is a nightmare. Biatch! I mean, the demands, like just completely talk crap about Dakota Fanning and start the reputation at the age of 7.
I'll say I did her.
And yeah, exactly. I'd be like, what a slut. You
Yeah.
kidding? That one? She couldn't keep her hands off my husband. It was sick. That little hewer.
Yeah, I saw the commercial. She, they're total opposites
Who's
when
the
they
grown
met.
up and who's the child?
But she wins her over at the end.
Right.
And you know the point is here's the point. Every goddamn movie you see, as it turns out, we have a ton to learn from 7.5-year-olds.
Oh, of course.
I know.
Hang out with a 7.5-year-old. You got nothing to learn from them.
Right.
Zero.
Yeah.
Really, you
Pokemon?
can
I don't know. Is
learn
that-
how
Yu-Gi-Oh.
to you can learn how to dribble yoo-hoo down the front of your blouse. That's
Right.
what you learn from a 7.5-year-old.
Yeah. But they do it in a very maternal way so that they're the parent and you're the child.
They have the infinite wisdom of the Orient
Oh.
at their disposal. See,
The 7.5-year-olds.
that's right.
You're not supposed to say
They've not
Orient, you're
been
supposed to
ruined
say
by the
Asian.
man. They've not been ruined by Western
right.
culture yet.
This show, Drew, I don't even know
but the
what you're
important thing
talking
is that
about.
people come see me at the Laugh Factory every Wednesday night here in Los Angeles.
That's
on
right.
Sunset.
8 o'clock.
That's what it's
everybody.
about.
Yeah. Is that's still going for you? Huh?
Still going.
Jeez, I
Come
got to get
on.
out there. I got
Adam,
to
you
get
haven't
out
come
there.
one time?
I have. I've been 4 times.
Really? What's your favorite bit?
I love that thing where you rag on the. I love the thing where you rag on reality TV.
Oh, I know.
And especially the Baldwin brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, especially Steven.
Yes.
Yeah, when you dish on Celebrity Mole
Oh.
and then segue right into these.
Boom,
these,
for love or
all
money.
These, all these reality shows.
Boom, Big Brother 4.
That's right, and I
That's
like
your favorite?
I like the occasional Brooke Shields zinger that
Right.
slid
Why
into
not?
it.
Little Brooke Shields story. She goes down just like everybody else.
Very self-deprecating.
Yeah.
I loved it. I sat in the back. I did not want to cause a
So that's
scene.
why I haven't known the 4 times you've been there. It's unusual.
Did I say 4 times?
You said 4.
7 times. I've
7
been there.
times with the bits
Sat
about Brooke Shields.
in
3 of the
the
times you were
back.
upstairs there in that balcony.
Yeah.
I was up in
Which
the
it's
balcony.
like a silhouette to me. I can't really tell who's up there. Drew,
Yeah.
how many times have you been?
12.
12 times?
12 times. Yeah.
Wow.
5 times we went together, and we're not
as
counting
you know, I
those.
change my material all the time, so that's why you can keep coming. You and the gays can come week after week.
Well, we don't want to talk about it, but
Kathy's
how
Pink
my-
Army. Yeah, that's how we met.
Right.
All right, so that's going on Wednesday nights, the Laugh Factory. That's nice. You just drive down the street, you live pretty close there, do your set, and
You're
go
not supposed
home,
to see
right?
where I live. What about my security needs?
You have no security needs.
Come on over anytime.
Casey,
Yeah.
you're 21?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I'd like to say first off, Adam, you're my hero,
Thank you.
Good God.
and Drew, you're a passionate man,
thank you, Casey.
and Kathy, you're hot.
Oh, hi. I've totally turned a corner on you, Casey.
Wow.
Hello.
Yeah, well, I've loved you ever since you did that bit on your boobs being underneath your armpits when you make love.
Where they belong, Casey.
Yeah.
Where they belong.
That's one of the bits she did on
You know
the
that
show,
bit.
Wednesday night show.
That was 8 weeks ago. 8 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was the
She
fourth,
brought it back
fifth time
in,
I
yeah,
went.
yeah.
I saw
It's a
that.
callback.
Right. Go ahead, Casey.
Evergreen.
Anyways, I masturbate quite a bit.
Oh, wow, out the gate. You know, can I just say, every time I come here, every time, boom, first call, I masturbate quite a bit.
Yep.
Usually, actually, Adam starts the show by saying that.
Well, that's all he's talking about.
You're their Jack Muse,
Oh,
Kathy.
that's sweet.
Go ahead, Casey.
Well, anyways, I masturbate a lot, so here lately my testicles have been aching quite a bit.
Thank you for clarifying that. Not
Right.
your balls, but your
His
testicles.
testicles.
Right.
All right.
And
Any pain when you pee or anything like that?
not usually.
Is this all the time, or is it certain times that they hurt?
No, it's
I guess he's always just finishing ejaculating. So
He's giving himself an STD. That's what I can't believe.
well, he's giving himself pain. I mean, that your testes are sort of probably getting an epididymitis or a prostatitis from all that activity. It's
How
too
many
much.
how many times a day are you good for?
well, let's see. On average, about 8 to 9 times a day.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's a little light.
Wow.
I'm with Kathy.
Well,
Would have thought.
God bless
a few
you.
more.
I think I could rival you, Adam.
Really?
Really.
Bring it on.
On a good night, I could definitely rival you.
All right.
Adam, you're up to 8 or 9 times a day now, Grandpa. Come on.
Up to, down to.
Down. So
Down
you're out
to.
of the teens.
Up, slow down.
Grandpa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I do it so often that I really kind of don't have a desire to do it, but I still kind of do it anyway.
Right, which suggests a little compulsion there, doesn't it, Casey?
Yeah.
And you're doing it in spite of consequence, meaning the physical pain you're getting now. Yeah, I'd look into this a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Perhaps sex addicts?
Yeah.
He beats off at work.
He works around steel, metal.
What do you do?
Steel worker.
Steel work? What kind of steel worker?
Well, sucker rods.
You oil sucker rods?
Gesundheit.
Yep. That's how you make a little extra cash, right? During the lunch break, right? You oil up them sucker rods.
Yeah.
What's oiling a sucker rod?
That's sick,
I'm sorry?
first of all.
What is that? What you do?
Oh, well, I work on the paint vat, so that's just painting rods. They're like 25-foot long rods. They go down into the oil wells.
All right.
Oh.
A good day.
That's what pumps the oil out.
Union
Wow.
work?
Yeah, union.
All right. You make good money?
Oh, yeah.
What are you making an hour?
I make $14 an hour.
That's not bad for a
Oklahoma.
21-year-old. Yeah, plus in Oklahoma, stuff's free, right?
Everything.
They're pretty much on the honor system. You go into like 7-Eleven, you hold up some milk and some bread, and you just walk out.
I'll get you later.
I'll catch
That's how
you.
anarchy works. It's a utopia.
Right.
You know what my fantasy is, though I've not really worked it out, but I want to try this because now convenience is more important for me than money. I would like,
Is that how jaded you've
to
become?
a certain point. Well, no, here's what I'd
Listen
like
to
to
Bill
do.
Gates over here. It's not so much the money anymore. It's more the convenience.
Here's what I like to do. I would like to take I like to take about $200 worth of 20s. And I like to walk around, like to go around the local liquor stores, markets, gas stations, everyone just all around my house and give everyone $20 and go, see this face? See these $20? Here you go. I'm going to be walking past here, maybe drunk, maybe without my wallet, maybe I just got rolled, maybe I ran out of gas, something. I'm going to need like $8 worth of this or 99 cents worth of Funyuns or a pack of this or a 6-pack of that, and I'm going to be busted. Mm-hmm. And this $20, although you'll still be making a profit because whatever I want is going to be in the $3 to $6 range.
Especially if it's the Funyuns.
Keep this 20. Maybe just put my name on it. Take a Polaroid with me holding this and handing it to you. I'm going to spread it all around. Just all the little corner liquor stores,
Now, is this
delis,
in Oklahoma?
whatever. No, this is out here.
This isn't going to work here.
You don't have to do this here.
They're gonna take the 20 and you're gonna get rolled, and you're gonna be sitting in a smush bag of Funyuns.
Yeah.
Then it's not so cute.
And the guy that took the money will never be on when you need him.
Yeah. Oh, no.
It's not like
I'll try it at the 76 on the corner.
Oh.
I kill you! Get away! Remember about 10 minutes ago, I don't get away!
Yeah, and he'll be the thought bubble over his head. That is the guy that gave me endless ass about not having clean
soapy water. Hey, if you're going to put it on the banner, you better put it in the bucket. You know what I'm saying, Hamid? All right, sorry.
I love radio.
Sorry.
God, you can get it with anything.
Cody?
Yeah.
That's just because no one listens.
What happened to Casey?
Casey,
Casey.
Well, Casey
What?
needs to try stopping. If
I
he
read
can't,
Look, who's Cody?
Casey at the bat. Did you read that poem? All right, thank you.
if he can't stop, then he needs to look into this. He could be bipolar, could be a sex compulsion. It's like they were playing footsie over here on the
I'm
table.
sorry.
See if... oh, look at you.
Call me. Casey thinks I still have it. I want to be playing footsie with him. Although he's a little sore.
Casey needs to see if he can get himself down to 3-4 times a day.
We forgot to ask if he has a girlfriend, too.
No, he can't.
He can't possibly. Okay.
He can't. I say Metal is his mistress. Casey?
Yeah.
You have a girlfriend?
Not right now.
Right.
Right
What about
now,
when you have a girlfriend? Then do you do it as much?
Yeah, I still do when I have a girlfriend.
you still
As
mess
much,
with him.
though?
Not as much, no.
Only like 7 times?
No. I usually cut down to whenever she's not there.
Oh,
Yes,
I'd be
pragmatist.
afraid to leave the room if I
guess
was his
it's a lot.
girlfriend.
Yeah, you're like...
I have the
Afraid to enter-
webcams. I'd have
Be afraid to
security,
enter
tripod.
the room. What do you mean leave the room?
You'd be like, yeah, honey, I'm going to run out to my car, get a pack of smokes. You step out the door, you hear it.
I know. I'm coming back with the tarmac or the tarpon.
I'll be wearing the slicker. I'll be wearing the Gallagher slicker when I come through the door. Cody,
Yes.
you're 18?
Yes.
What's up?
About 2 months ago, I was at my best friend's, and we were all drinking, and I ended up having a one-night stand with this 24-year-old, and I am now 2 months pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering if I should have the baby and give it up for adoption or keep it.
Well,
the voice, that sort of charming Southern belle voice.
You know, abortion's still legal. And
I don't
it's
believe in
it's made just for you. That's exactly who abortion's designed for. It's not for anybody but you, honey. So you don't want to ruin your life with a kid. It's going to ruin your life.
Or put it up for adoption.
Yeah, that's
Take
going
some
to
time
ruin
out.
your life. And
Putting up for
isn't there-
adoption is going to ruin it.
Yeah, isn't there a very high incidence of women who put their kids up for adoption into getting accidentally pregnant again because they feel like residual guilt about it and stuff?
I don't know about the residual guilt. It's just the ones that
Good
get
point.
pregnant again.
Yeah,
Whether or not they have adoption or not.
right. I think Jesus would want you to get a very safe legal abortion.
yeah, he's a fan of that.
He just called me in the car. I forgot to tell you that.
He spoke to him through Kathy's navigational system.
What about
to turn right, get an abortion.
It's okay in Cody's case only.
What about adoption, Cody?
My grandparents are pressuring me into it. My dad says that it's really up to me, but he says that he would help me if I kept it. But the guy is a complete
I just want to say
loser.
that you just said kept it.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, let's let's keep the ebonics down to a shout.
And
if you can't spell the word kept, you cannot have a child, Cody.
And
Trust me.
let's sort of do a decision tree here. I mean, on one hand, guy's an a-hole, forget him. You're young, you've got your whole life ahead of you. It's hard even to make a decision, let alone be a parent at your age.
How old is she?
And you want 18. And you want
for God's sake.
if you really care about the child, want to make a decision on behalf of the child, provide the child with a family, parents that are prepared to really deal with being parents. On the more positive front with her, though, I mean, she's talking to her grandparents and her parents about it. They're supportive. They're helping her make
the
decisions.
positive front is an abortion. Let's not even entertain the thought of this poor young girl ruining her life having this child.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, did you know how selfish babies are, Cody? They're really selfish. All
Yeah,
they care about
babies.
is themselves.
Yeah.
Me, all
all
the
they want.
time.
Yeah.
Did you know that they can't even go to the bathroom?
Well, they go on
It's
them.
disgusting.
Hold on, Kathy. They go on themselves.
Ew, why would you ever do that?
You put them down. You spend a lot of time, a lot of money setting up a nice little nursery.
And
with
for what?
With the little ducks on the
thank you?
wallpaper.
No.
And little quilts and everything.
Right.
And they literally crap all over your hard work.
Right. And for what?
And it's like feed me, wash me.
Right. They never want to know how your day's going.
And let me
They can't even talk.
Let me tell you
half the time.
about an expense. I mean, I'm just speaking from personal experience from when I was a kid. Yeah, when I was 14, now it's time you got to buy the kid a Huffy. That's $69.
No.
That's a nice
Wait a
ride.
minute. Let's be fair. Your
And
parents
then
do
they
not buy you a bike all at once.
And they start
They buy you the
huffing
handlebars,
in the air.
then the tires, then the spokes.
No, they bought me one. They bought me a Huffy. They said
They bought it all at once?
Yeah, because it's a piece of ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, look, can we please solve this girl's
my
life,
folks said you
please?
can have a part from a nice bike, like a Schwinn, or you can have a whole piece of ass.
Look, you know what I miss? This is
Yes.
why the Christians are ruining the world. I'm Catholic. Well, I was raised Catholic. Let me just leave it there. But you know, I miss the good old days where the nuns would like send these poor girls off somewhere and they'd go get the abortion and nobody would really know because luckily there was so much shame that
Yeah.
you kind of had to get an abortion,
Yeah.
even though it was against the Lord and all that. But then you come back, you finish high school, you go to college, and nobody's any the wiser.
Right.
But no, the Christians want you to have the kid.
Right.
I'm down with the old school Catholics
Guilt,
that want you to shame
shame.
into an abortion. And even though they know it's a cardinal sin, they kind of get over it in a year or two.
Cody.
It's a venal sin.
You need to. I'm going the adoption route. I'm with Drew.
What?
Adoption
Why not?
or abortion.
Best of
Why
all
not?
worlds.
Abortion or adoption.
She's not going to want to give that baby up when she sees it. I don't care how much it
She'll
smells.
sign the papers. Yeah.
Oh,
And let me say this too, Drew
did
and
you
I.
see that Halle Berry movie with Jessica Lange? It's very hard for the young mothers to give up their children.
I saw
I saw it on Showtime.
Drew and I saw a couple of pregnant women this weekend hanging out by the swimming pool. I was just commenting that. You remember when women got pregnant, they would put there was maternity wear.
Okay, you know what, Adam?
Yeah.
I'd like to see your gut in 10 years. It's going to be worse than any woman's 9-month pregnancy. Don't even start
but
with
you
your
won't see it.
pregnant women are disgusting.
You won't see
Yeah.
it.
You won't see it because I will be wearing a hockey jersey like a dignified man. I will not be wearing a baby tee with my gut slopping over my belt buckle. These pregnant women are walking around in cycling shirts.
Look,
I mean,
they're not
these
supposed to be
midriff-
pregnant.
They're not
Abortion.
They're not supposed to be pregnant, but no, they're showing it off. I mean, they're down by the pool. They're walking out on the streets.
It's that Demi Moore. She ruined the world.
I'm seeing
she really ruined
women's
society.
guts. I mean, they're 8
now,
months
welcome
in.
to our world. We've been looking at guts since creation.
I know,
Now
but
a couple women get knocked up, and you guys are all freaking out.
Well, but we have beer in our guts, not a young
honorable.
child. We have the honorable beer in there.
Cody, what about just
screw
moving
Cody.
to the next town?
Cody has to either get an
You
abortion
can have
or
secrets
adoption.
in the next town. Secrets that they'll never know about. Abortion secrets.
All right, we got to take a break.
Don't do it, Cody. Have that kid aborted.
Kathy Griffin is here tonight. Kathy will not rest until she's struck by lightning, and we got to talk about Kathy's plastic surgery. I saw you on.
I could go on and on.
Entertainment Tonight. Or
Yeah, I'm
maybe
coming
it was-
clean with it.
Yeah, you're talking about it.
Right.
You look good.
Well,
Doesn't
thank
look
you.
like. I mean,
I'm not too surgerized, right?
Right,
I still look
absolutely.
kind of
not
normal.
getting anything.
Okay.
Nothing out of you.
I don't want Drew to start with the I have body dysmorphic disorder. That's
No.
my fear.
Facial
Drew's-
dysmorphic.
No.
No, not
Yeah.
butterfly.
Which is really, in Hollywood, you have to.
What
you have to
I
have
can't
some
tell what
sort
you.
of
I can't
dysmorphic
really
disorder.
can't read what you had done. It's
Okay.
good.
Well, do you want to know, or do you want to
Well,
go
we got to
commercial?
take a break, and then when we come back,
And
tell
then
us what you did.
can Cody have her abortion during the break?
Yes,
She
we'll
got-
do
God.
that.
Okay.
And did you pay for this, or did you trade it out?
What do you think?
You must have traded it out somehow. Are you here?
I got like $40,000 worth of work. I'm not kidding. For free.
Wow.
40 G's.
She got her. I went to her wedding.
And
It was
Courtney Cox
free.
is paying for it like an idiot.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, allegedly.
All right. Let me need to take a. I guess you can write that off. Your celebrity, though. We got to take
No.
ourselves. You can't write.
No,
Courtney
of course
Cox
not.
can't write off plastic
Unless
surgery.
it says in her contract that she has to get it. No, you can't write it off.
Really?
Well, I mean,
No. Believe me, I know plastic surgery.
really. I mean, but just let me say this: if you had,
It's not.
it's an elective surgery, but
right.
it has to do with your business.
But she can't. It wouldn't stop her from doing her business if she didn't.
Might.
Well, one could
No,
argue
wait.
that.
Did you ever try to write off?
eventually.
Did you ever try to write off a trainer or a gym?
Oh, that's
No.
a good point. Yeah.
Right.
They won't go with that.
They won't.
Can't
They
go
won't let
for
you.
that.
They want you to write off clothing even.
You can write off satellite TV.
Well, that's considered research. Right. But no, you can't write off like a personal trainer unless you get it in a contract, like that you have to maintain a certain body weight. Then you can write off a trainer or a gym or something.
Oh,
But other
really?
than that, this is all elective. All the surgery stuff, people are like getting second mortgages on their homes for nose jobs and stuff.
What if your teeth are really effed up?
That's okay. So I got that. Get this. I got $30,000 worth of teeth veneers. I got 20 veneers, $1,500 each.
All right, we got to take a break.
Listen to you
She's,
ladies. You guys are all
She's the
interested.
only Catholic Jew I know. And a dear friend. And we'll
every Wednesday
take a quick
at the
break.
Laugh Factory.
Yeah, Kathy Griffin.
Here on Sunset.
We'll be right back.
Hello, this is your radio. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew on 105 Alternative, San Francisco.
Hey everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Kathy Griffin is here tonight. Dear friend.
Dear friend from back in the day, really.
Wednesday nights. I can't believe we never had sex.
Oh, Adam. Wednesday nights what?
Wait,
You just went Wednesday nights.
He's always been talking about.
Wednesday
You didn't have
nights,
sex
8
with
o'clock.
Kathy? What about?
A blowjob. Blowjob's not sex.
Okay.
It was not sexual relations.
Right.
First of all, we didn't even talk during it.
Yeah.
All right, because I was trying to talk about my feelings, and
With the penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, believe me, I had plenty of room to talk. I'm just saying, I didn't have a. He wasn't
It was
listening.
like Edward G. Robinson talking to his gang. Yeah. Cigar hanging out the side of the lip.
What were you saying about Wednesday nights?
Wednesday nights, Laugh Factory, 8 o'clock. A fantastic show.
Here in Hollywood on Sunset Boulevard.
If you like comedy, you go. If you hate comedy, you really go.
What? That's a horrible
It's
plug.
for everybody.
You're right.
It's for everybody.
It is for everybody.
It's for everyone. If you love comedy, you're going to love it.
Right.
If you hate comedy,
You're still
you'll
gonna
love it
Even if you want to see
more.
my veneers.
Even more.
If you want to see my teeth veneers,
Right.
come.
Was
if
that
you want to see
painful?
my facial peel,
So let's talk about what Kathy had done. And
Okay.
I knew she traded it out.
of course I did.
How do you trade out plastic surgery?
This is what's so sick.
You tell jokes?
No, so get this. I'm watching Extreme Makeover,
Right.
which I love. I love when they cry. I love
Right.
when they go back to the high school reunion and they look better than anybody. Okay, I love the whole thing. All right, so I call Entertainment Tonight. I just cold call them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because when you're a D-list celebrity such as myself, you don't have like your people.
CD.
Come on.
Well,
I don't know.
you call him pretend to be one of the people, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Miss Griffin is online
Yes.
too. Hi, it's me. Miss Griffin is online. So I called Entertainment Tonight and I go like this. What do you guys think of this? Celebrity funny lady Kathy Griffin is so moved by Extreme Makeover. She would like a makeover of her own and she would like to invite the ET cameras to come along.
Right.
They were all over it. These doctors are lining up to give me free stuff because they
Right.
all want publicity.
Sure, and here's the thing about plastic surgery. The procedure may be $20,000. It's not costing the doctor $18,000 in
Right.
materials or anything.
Believe me,
No.
it's easy stuff.
It's easy stuff. Drew hates these people. It's easy stuff.
They should be hated.
And the reality is it's $20,000, but it's 3.5 hours out of his day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what
it's
hurts him.
It's
That's
easy
what
to,
gets him in the wallet.
It's easy to give stuff away when it's
Right.
not like a bunch of materials and a bunch of overhead
And they all
and
bitch
stuff
and
like
moan
that.
about having to pay the anesthesiologist.
There's FX is having a new TV show, a dramatic series
I
about
know.
this.
But it's not real. It's like actors.
But it sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Sounds
right,
intriguing.
I could watch
True.
those Discovery Channel shows all day long.
Don't get a
Sidetrack.
sidetrack.
What do you want to
Let's
know?
go.
What do you want,
All right,
fellas?
so it was
Veneers.
all free.
It was all free.
And what did they do?
Here's the sick part. I only wanted a couple of things,
Right.
and they just started piling stuff on. Okay, first of all, they gave me...
I would take that as an insult, by the way. Oh, babe, we could keep
It
going. We'd never stop. This would be like the
Oh, my
Winchester
God.
house.
And I'd say
Just
what I
keep
want, and
going.
they'd be like, no, really, you should throw in a few more things. Think about it, Miss Griffin. First of all, they would have given me like those J-Lo ass bags. Like, you know that they
Right.
have those, right? Where they, like J-Lo, where they put the bags in your ass to give you more of a J-Lo ass.
I want a pocket sewn in there so I don't have to wear pants. I can just go
You're
out in a
too
sock around my
practical.
dick.
You've got to think about your image.
All right. All right.
Okay, so this is what they did. First of all, they did a Japanese hair straightening perm, which that alone is like $800.
What's a
you might
hair
want
straightening
you should
perm?
think about this, Adam,
800.
What is
because
a
you
hair
have a little bit of the Jufro yourself.
What is a hair straightening
It
perm?
it makes your hair straight. See, my hair is straight now.
Yeah, but then it grows out.
Yeah, it
Sounds
grows
great.
out. It looks kinda
$800 and
yeah,
Oh,
and it takes 7 hours.
A perm meaning
Like
the
a reverse
permanent.
perm,
Reverse.
basically,
Well,
yeah.
perm just means permanent, right?
But I mean, most people think of a curly perm.
Right, okay.
I'm just picturing you with straight hair kind of flopping over your forehead
Right,
in a
let's see.
sexy
Leaf-
devil may care way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on,
Yeah, the
Adam.
yeah,
you
Farrah
got to
Fawcett
really
feathered back.
Yeah, you got it.
All
And
right, keep
something
going.
with your eyebrows.
What else?
Adam. I mean,
maybe a perm.
Maybe a perm, maybe some streaks and highlights.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the hair straightening. Then I got, I kicked it more into high gear at the plastic surgeon's office. So get this. I get an eyebrow lift. Mm-hmm. Okay? This is where they put slots in your head. Mm-hmm. Right? Like you could put quarters in me and I'd freaking whistle Dixie. They put slots in your head and they lift up your eyebrows. So they basically take your eyebrows from one part of your head and just put them on a whole other part of your head.
So it's like you always...
So I now have a more refreshed look and my eyes
always look surprised.
You always look interested.
I look a little surprised. I hope I don't look shocked, but I look a little puzzled.
Now, how high did they... Now, move your bangs so we can take a look. Your permanent
Well, I
bangs.
have a ridiculously high forehead, so don't go by me. I don't have the forehead of a normal person. I have the forehead of an alien.
Right. No,
or a queen from the Middle Ages. All right, so anyway, what they did was like, let's say before, I kind of had like my eyelids coming over my eyes a little.
Right.
Then they lift them up, and it's more of an open, like I don't have skin hanging over my eyelids.
Right. So this is for your upper eyelid, not your brow.
It's really more for your upper eyelid to have your eyes look a little more awake. Okay.
Right.
Then they did a skin peel. Now this was brutal. This is to take away fine lines and to make your skin smoother. Now, someone fair such as myself, it was a nightmare. I'm not sure exactly how they do it. You can tell me the scientific part, but I think what they do is they put you in the OR. And by the way, you have to be under for this peel. That's how painful it is. You have to be totally under general.
Right.
Not Twilight. You have a
Twilight. It's Twilight, but I mean, there's no lucidity at all. I mean, I'm out like a light. I think what they do is they take a bucket of kerosene, throw it on your face, light a match, throw it in the room,
Basically,
and just leave.
that's it.
And they run out of the room and just hope for the best.
Do they use a laser to burn
it's
it
literally
off?
like the worst sunburn you've ever had in your life.
Right.
And somehow this is good for you. I don't know how, but it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare.
It must hurt
Basically,
like hell
just
after.
It hurts like hell. Your face all peels off.
That's
it's disgusting.
dermabrasion?
No, it's more than dermabrasion.
All right.
But it is some kind of a laser, and it's a nightmare.
But it's essentially taking a layer
of your skin off. Yes, it's like taking the top layer of your skin off.
And it's like if you're sanding
It's like what Casey does with his penis every night. The guy who beats off too much.
Takes the top layer
It's like he's giving himself a peel every day.
Right.
So he cannot put that penis in the sun because it's very sun sensitive.
That's what they told
You've
me.
been well coached.
So so I got the brow lift, and then I got a little lipo on my upper arms.
Oh, really?
But like a little bit, and it kind of didn't work. I'm not a big lipo fan. I don't think it really works.
Right.
But they just did it. Like, I'm not kidding. They're like, it was like a bad BJ. They're like, long as you're down there. They were like, as long as you're under, we'll give you a little lipo. So I was like, all right.
Well,
do they want to do lipo under here? That's what they always try to do.
No.
True. Don't come on.
No, but that's
buddy.
what they always go for.
Yeah,
they always
but
go
you
for
don't
that.
say
Right. They always
Kathy.
want to do this.
Yeah.
Huh?
She said $50,000 worth of trade out.
Well, I want to hear about the teeth.
Well, wait a second. I want to get to you've had lipo in other places.
Yeah, and it really didn't work.
It didn't work.
But honestly, I thought as long as they're throwing it in, they did a very small amount of my upper arms.
Well,
I don't think they're different at all. But I just thought, as long as I'm going to be under, and it's only going to take, it took them like 20 minutes or whatever.
Right.
So I thought, all right, go for a little lipo.
Why didn't the lipo work the first time?
I honestly I'm not a believer in lipo. I don't believe it works. I've had lipo before. It all grew back.
It didn't work for you, but have you seen it work in other people?
I have not seen it work for anyone. And
really?
Yeah, and I've known a lot of people that have gotten lipo, and then eventually your body just kind of goes back to where your body wants to be.
Okay, but if your body goes back 3 years later, isn't it still kind of worth it?
Well, when I had lipo, my body went back in like 3 months.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it was extremely painful. It's also lipo's very dangerous. You lose a huge amount of body fluids, and I had bad complications with lipo.
Oh, right.
And I
remember that.
Or what?
I had toxicity. I couldn't void, and so I had all kinds of complications because of that.
The doctor raped her.
Oh, plus you couldn't void.
But that's not what everyone runs into.
No.
All right, so you had the light arm
A little on the
lipo.
arm, but that's kind of not the main attraction.
Now what?
Okay, the teeth.
Yeah.
All right, so get this. They have these veneers, right? Mm-hmm. And they're kind of like crowns, but they don't file your teeth down as much as for crowns. Mm-hmm. So I go to this dentist, Dr. Madahi. I'm going to say his name because I thought he did a good job.
Where's the guy from?
Beverly Hills.
Uh-huh.
Oh, where is he from?
What's his? Is
Who
it
knows?
some kind of crazy
Al-Qaeda. He's in Al-Qaeda.
Johnny Quest villain nationality, like crazy nationality?
He's like a villain in a Bond movie.
I've seen this guy.
Yeah.
He's got pictures of teeth all over his goddamn office. Before and after pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to explain to him that people don't want to see diseased teeth on their way to the dentist chair.
Even the people who have that don't want to see a picture of it.
I saw this guy, and I could tell. I know you're proud of your work, but you got a guy from Mozambique who has 2 fangs and then blood.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this on the way to the chair.
Maybe a nice People or a nice Cosmopolitan magazine instead.
Right. So
they do veneers, and that's where they can take your teeth, and no matter how yellow your teeth are, they put on these little veneers, which are almost like little, really thin, like covers to your teeth, and they make them white like you're on a soap opera.
Let's see. Smile. Wow. Dentine. Look
and
at
I
that.
got 20, which is insane because most people get 4 or 6. And they made my bottom teeth straight, so they filed them down to pegs like your George Washington, and then
they really
kinda
file them down.
They file them down to like all my teeth were like kind of like pegs.
Really?
Yeah.
Does that freak you out? though?
Yeah, it freaks you out because I had a couple of weeks there where I'm completely bloated.
Right.
I'm oozing. My poor husband, I swear our vows should have been to love, cherish, and drain. My poor husband is there like draining my head. My teeth are pegs. I'm black and blue all over. I'm completely bloated. I'm oozing. There would be like stuff on the sheets that it's something worse than what Casey would do.
You should have floated him a prostitute during that 3 weeks. That's a fair trade.
I am going to send him to Cheetahs, and I'm
Yeah.
going to give him one of those month passes.
What's Cheetah?
I don't know. It's a strip club somewhere. It sounds like it, right?
Yeah, it's in Vegas.
All right.
All right. So they did the tooth. They did the teeth.
They did
veneer.
the teeth, yeah.
Right.
And I think that's all I had.
Well, you know.
Lips? They do lips?
No, I won't do lips. I don't. First of all, my lips aren't extra thin, but also I don't believe they've perfected that. And I think I can see collagen a mile away, and I think the implants look terrible. So for me personally, that Melanie Griffith crazy lip thing, and I don't like the Angelina Jolie anus either, because her mouth does look like an anus.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, that's supposed to be sexy, and she's on the cover of magazines. She looks like a butthole.
I'd like to get her in the ass, though. In that case.
Well, then you could just kiss her.
No.
Well, he wouldn't put his mouth.
Why? Why are you so angry? Why do you
No.
want to get her in the ass?
We got to.
No. He wants the facsimile of the ass. You see?
See what I mean? Her mouth.
What? Yeah.
Anus. Yeah. Like that. All right, we gotta get the Marks-a-Lot board out, Drew. Get the magic
Or
mark.
diagram. Okay. Chalkboard right here.
Draw that
There we
out. I'm not sure.
But I have a question though. I'm really serious about this. You know, I like whenever I do talk shows or whatever, because you know we've discussed this. At this point, I'm basically a personality. I'm slightly an
fast
actress,
becoming-
but I'm kind of also a personality, as they say.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, I do a lot of, the Star Search judge. You know what I mean? I'm no stranger to Hollywood Squares.
Right.
But anyway, no matter what kind of show I do, men are fascinated by my plastic surgery. Now, why is that?
Oh, really? Are they?
Jimmy Kimmel wants to know all about it. I'm just surprised by that.
Well, I think it depends. Like, I think.
Are you guys waiting for me to get to the boob job?
I think
Is it
guy-
like,
I think
is there a
men-
boob? No, I never got a boob job. I have a lot of volume. I don't have
Yeah.
any firmness, but I
Yeah.
have a lot of natural volume.
Men have
So-
a little. I think men have a faint fantasy of sort of the mad scientist in them, where they're going to create the ideal woman and stuff. Isn't that kind of an impulse?
True,
guys have?
I never
Yeah.
thought of that.
That's what guys have.
That's why you're smart.
That's when they're like 14. They arrive at that.
Yeah.
That's when they're trying to find
like the
a way
weird science, sort of.
weird science, and it's also they're trying to make a woman aroused too with some magic potions.
Yeah.
They want them to be.
Well, plastic surgeons must get the most tail of anybody. I
Yeah.
mean, who wouldn't? What girl would want to date a plastic surgeon? I could kill my husband for being in computers.
Yeah.
Who the hell
Drew's,
cares about computers?
Well, they're the pimps.
I want him to give me Botox.
They're the pimps of the doctor world. Like that.
Oh, I got Botox too, which I love.
All right, let's take a break. Wait, where'd you get the Botox?
I get the Botox in between my eyes and then on the outside of my eyes.
All right.
So I can't frown the way I would like to.
Right. You're crying
Because I feel
inside
disdain
right now?
for you. I just can't show it.
Good. We're going to take a little break. Kathy Griffin here. She's going to go see the new Kathy Griffin. She's,
Check me out.
She's and let me tell you this about Kathy. When they made those incisions in her forehead, none of the funny drained out. Not a
All
drop.
still there.
Kept it all right there, right in the boobs where it belongs.
Yeah.
Take a quick break. We'll be right back.
LoveLine. We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Dear friend Kathy Griffin is here tonight. Kathy is going to be at the Laugh Factory every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. See the new and improved Kathy Griffin. Mm-hmm. Yes, Drew and I have caught the show. We laughed.
Several times.
I cried.
What? The poignancy got to you?
I laughed until I cried.
Oh, okay, good. Thanks.
Funny stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
And let me tell you, Kathy, absolutely, I would say, well, I'm trying to think. Sarah Silverman is very funny. Top 3 of chicks working out there today.
You know I'm in the room. You could, just while I'm here, you could say the funniest woman in comedy.
Funniest woman
just
in
while
comedy.
I'm here.
Funniest woman in
Thank you.
comedy.
Thank you very
Kathy
much.
Griffin,
Except for Margaret Cho.
everybody. Margaret Cho, as you know, I think is in the...
By the way, you know she got
Yes.
married, so you missed the boat.
Oh, she did.
You missed the boat, Adam.
She got married.
That's right.
Really? Mm-hmm. Interesting. I didn't get an invitation.
Well, you got an invitation to her pants. People! I remember that party. That was a good party. It was Margaret Cho and my mother both fighting for
What,
you. My mother was a little drunk.
What did she marry?
I believe she married an artist.
Artist dude?
Yeah.
Interesting.
She went dude.
Artist, though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, Adam.
I hear beard when I hear artist.
Okay.
Maggie?
Yeah?
You're 15?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
I was just wondering if you knew a way to talk to my boyfriend. I've been having a lot of trouble trusting guys lately.
Why?
Uh-huh.
Ever.
Why?
I don't really know. I guess, I don't know, my dad was never really nice.
Bad
Usual,
guy.
yeah.
And what's up with your boyfriend?
We started having sex about like a month and a half ago.
15?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I agree. It's a little late.
What, Adam?
Well, that's what.
What's wrong with cuddling and spooning? Why is that out of style?
That's after the sex.
That's what guys do in order to get to.
Hey.
That's right.
Yeah, that was cool.
When we spoon, we're really just feeling for the remote.
When I was 15, I was like, how does menstruation work? All right, I was not having sex.
Maggie, what is the question exactly?
Well, we've been using protection, obviously, but I've still been like really scared about like getting pregnant and stuff.
So you're using condoms, but you still feel like you. Do you have the morning after pill available?
Not really at my disposal because I can't drive to go to like Planned Parenthood or anything.
All right. So if you're going to use just a condom, an important thing is to keep that pill around just in case there's a condom breakage or something.
Now, are you using the condom the whole time, or does he put the condom on like later?
The whole time.
Okay,
Good.
so the whole time.
Good times.
Puts it on his head like Howie Mandel.
No, I just thought he was one of those guys like, oh, I'll put it on when I need it. But for the beginning, we'll just have natural.
Here's the deal, Maggie. First of all, you want to get the birth control, the morning after pill available. So if there's a problem, you've got the sort of safety
How do you
valve.
get that, by the way?
In some states, it's available over the counter.
What about California?
Got to blow a pharmacist.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam.
It's true.
But the point is, it's available. You can call Planned Parenthood. You can call 1-888-NOT-2 not too late, and they can sort of.
So you don't need to go to the doctor.
In some states, you don't. In some states, you do. But Planned Parenthood is one place you can use sort of accommodates this. Now that's sort of a B plus A minus plan. If you want to go for a real more certain way of preventing pregnancy, then you go to Planned Parenthood or go to your doctor and get on the birth control pill.
Well, that doesn't stop AIDS or STDs.
And keep using the condom.
Hey.
Yeah. Can I do that without my parents' permission, though?
In most states.
Okay. And then
Hey, Maggie, can't you get over to the Planned Parenthood?
the closest one's like 2 towns over or something. I
Right.
live in like suburbia.
And 2 towns is too far?
2 towns is about 20 miles.
How old's your boyfriend?
He's 16, but he doesn't have a car.
All right. None of your friends have any wheels? You don't have some cool, swinging, hippie, bisexual aunt who could drive you?
None of my friends know.
Like Serena from Bewitched?
I'll pick her up.
All right, Kathy will swing on by. Where
I'm
are
gonna
you?
swing by.
You in Minnesota?
Yeah.
All right, she'll be driving a Mercedes. She's going to honk once.
Right, and then just run out.
Then she's going to flash. She can put a flashlight on her veneered teeth and give you like the bat signal.
And
on
you're
your
only
front
allowed to
door.
bring one friend. I don't want the whole gang coming.
Right,
SOS,
and then it's out for froyo.
Right.
All right. All
And
right. So
then
what's the
I was
next
wondering
question?
about the trust thing too. Like, I don't. Before we went out, we started dating like a year and a half ago, maybe. And like I can't talk to him anymore.
Your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. He's just like it's weird because I'm like afraid he'll get mad or something.
All right. Well, then break up with him.
Oh my
It sounds like
God!
a good
Dump
sex.
him.
Yeah.
First of all, they were dating since they were 13. What do you even talk about on dates when you're 13?
Well,
Pokemon?
it's an interesting mix.
I think the Green Lantern could kick the Green Hornet's ass,
It's
dude.
Yu-Gi-Oh, dude.
my
You
God.
kidding?
But here's the deal: that at 13, sometimes when there's an unavailable abusive dad, they'll cling on to a nice guy as sort of a life preserver.
But maybe he's not so
Once
nice.
the hormones really kick in, she'll be attracted to guys who are unavailable and not nice.
Why is she afraid of his temper?
Well, who cares?
It may be that he was not a nice guy in the first place, and that's what we're saying here.
We don't know. Susan, don't get pregnant. Susan, you're 17.
I'm not going to get pregnant.
Oh, thank God.
Okay,
You're the
what's
only
up?
one tonight.
No, I'm on birth control.
Sweet.
Good.
Good.
What's up?
Well, okay, my boyfriend and I are having sex. I am the first girl he's ever been with.
Mm-hmm.
But we can have sex for hours and he won't have an orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Yeah, and I have seen him orgasm, but that was after we had sex and then he masturbated.
So he's not lying about the fact that he can have an orgasm. You witnessed
Right.
one.
He proved it.
And we've tried different things. Like, I'm very willing and open.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll do anything because I want him. Want anything, but I want him to have an orgasm.
Right.
Are you on is he on a medication?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so.
How old is he?
You might ask him that.
17.
17.
Yeah.
And how does he do with oral sex? Is he like that? Does he like getting that?
Yeah.
He does, but no orgasm with that.
He gets easily aroused, and then he gets very aroused, and he can keep an erection for hours, but just nothing after that.
Mm-hmm. And when he masturbates, though, he can do it in minutes?
Well, I mean, it can take a while, but he said that intercourse isn't strong enough stimulation.
Uh-huh. Yeah. All right, he needs...
What does he want, a cat of nine tails?
Yeah, he prefers his grip. He's been doing it to himself for many years, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, this is... hold on a second, because this is a phenomenon that happens, which is guys that get a little bit of a late start, and if a guy's 17, and this is the first woman he's been with, which I think he said... Was that it?
Yeah.
First woman. He may have been beating off since 13 or 14. So he may have 3 or 4 years of punishing his penis at his own hand, and a certain kind of grip and a certain kind of lotion and a certain kind of technique, and then all of a sudden the vagina's introduced, and it's nice, but it's not the real thing. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but will you please stop saying that with disdain in your voice like he's a late starter? I love this guy for not having sex till he's 17. God bless him.
Fine, but it means he could have had 4 good jack years under his belt.
Not good, heavy.
And now, heavy, and now this is a little confusing to his penis, the sensation.
You don't think his penis will stop being confused after a while?
I think
He's not going to have this the rest of his life?
I think it'll acclimate.
He has to figure it out, but he may be on... Check out, make sure he's not on meds, because there's certainly medications that will interfere with...
We got to do that when we come back,
All
because we got to take a break. Kathy Griffin, second only to Margaret Cho in the Yucks department, here tonight, Wednesday nights at the Laugh Factory, 8 o'clock. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Here it is. Bottom line, it sucks being single today. Tons of lame people and no decent prospects. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE.
LoveLine.
LoveLine will be right back. So get your problems ready. Ready.
Hey, everybody. LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Kathy Griffin here tonight. Funniest lady in show business.
Oh, finally. Finally, I got it out of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And new face, new teeth.
Yeah.
Old jokes.
Oh, Adam, that's a lie.
No, I mean the same
I change my material every week.
Same old funny jokes.
Same old
funny
quality.
Kathy.
Same old quality.
What?
Same Kathy quality.
The old quality.
Same Kathy. New eyelids, old jokes.
No, they're new eyelids, new jokes.
New jokes.
And you know there's
about
stories.
The same old
I'm
ass.
really a storyteller. And I got the same old
stories.
ass. That's true.
She weaves.
I weave a tale
tales.
like you wouldn't believe.
That's right. All right. So she's going to be at the Laugh Factory, 8 o'clock every Wednesday night.
Yes.
Drew, how many times you caught the show?
12.
12 times.
So I caught the show 17 times.
Oh.
17?
17 times.
Wow.
Couldn't get enough.
Well, the jokes can't be that old.
Well, now you're counting the 5
back.
times we went together.
Right.
No, I'm not counting that.
Oh, wow.
I'm not counting the 5 times. We don't count the 5 we went together.
Okay.
All right. Laugh so hard, I tell you, almost couldn't do the show.
Yeah.
I crapped myself. Myself.
That's sweet.
All right. 8 o'clock, everybody.
Yeah.
Stella,
Yeah, what's up?
you're 19?
I am.
What's happening?
Well, actually, I haven't had a period for 7 months.
Good for you.
Whoa.
Yeah, no baby in the oven or anything, nothing like that. I know that for a fact. But, yeah, and I'm not really sexually active or anything.
Do you have a history of abnormal periods?
When I was 13, I had to get an ultrasound, and they found ovarian cysts. And so I was put on birth control.
Multiple cysts.
Yes.
So are you overweight?
Yeah.
Do you have...
What?
So you may have polycystic ovarian disease, right?
Perhaps.
Okay, that
I
needs to
don't
be...
know, because whenever I was on birth control, I had regular periods, and I
Right.
just got off birth control last December.
Understood. So the question is, do you just have simple cysts and sort of an abnormal or unusual functioning of your pituitary, or do you actually have polycystic ovarian disease, which if you have, you kind of need to know about it. It puts you at increased risk for diabetes, and you have to really kind of get on your weight and diet and all that kind of stuff, exercise.
Well, how overweight are you? How many pounds overweight?
About 30 pounds. And also
Drew.
What's your
30 pounds isn't enough?
Thin PCO patients get diabetes.
What's your
polycystic ovarian disease is a precursor.
I thought when you said overweight, I thought you meant like morbidly obese, like 100 pounds overweight.
That an overweight PCO patient is at high risk for diabetes.
What's your height and weight, Stella?
I'm 6 feet tall, and I weigh about 210.
210, 6 footer.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a big girl, I know.
All right. You should really be coming in about 180.
Yeah.
And sometimes the...
hold on.
What would you like her to do?
I'll never
Barf
get over
after
that.
dinner now? Listen to you two.
I'm just saying.
6 feet tall is very tall. You're not going to be 110 if you're 6 feet tall.
I know. You're going to be 140.
150.
145. Yeah, I'm just saying. We talked to a woman last week.
I'm 125 and I'm 5'3".
You're all boob.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. It's a health issue.
And those
for her.
veneers. They're adding weight.
It's not an aesthetic thing.
Right.
This is a health issue.
My veneers are 40 pounds.
And she needs to attend to it.
All right.
She does. If you indeed have polycystic ovarian disease, you need to get back to a gynecologist or an endocrinologist that's sensitive to these issues.
Well, I have one more thing. I heard you mention something about the pituitary glands. I quit growing when I was 13.
Thank God. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Are you telling me you're 6 foot at 13?
Yeah, I was like 5'9" when I got out of elementary school.
Wow, so were you like 6 foot, 200 pounds at 13?
Yeah, pretty close.
Wow, that's a lot of seventh grader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're not dredging up childhood nightmares at all.
Oh, listen, I could imagine kids.
God,
Kids being
especially
cruel.
those boys.
That's all right.
Nothing worse than a
They have a good
boy.
nickname for you,
Actually,
like
the
Mount
girls
Stella
are
or
the ones that are
something?
cruelest to other girls at that age.
You know, they weren't
to other girls, yeah.
Yes, that's where the cruelty comes
We're
from.
listening. What was your nickname?
It wasn't very creative, but it was very often I heard Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah, and I knew that's what she was going to say.
Yeah,
that's not as creative.
And it doesn't cut like a knife. The Jolly Green Giant, not a great. No 13-year-old chick wants to hear it, but not too bad.
Right.
After school special kind of put down.
I think I'm well adjusted.
Okay.
But it may be a health issue here, and so again, get your gynecologist. A thyroid function test. They need to measure your levels of pituitary hormones and whatnot, and then. But probably, if you have polycystic ovarian disease, and large women, overweight women tend to be the ones that get this, and being overweight can make you what's called oligomenorrheic, which is what you have where you don't have your periods. So it's a health issue.
But what do they
here.
do for it?
It usually just put them on the pill, which you'd been on in the past, and then really follow the blood sugar and get them on a strict diet and exercise plan.
All right. Well, good times. Let's talk to Miller, who's 25. Miller?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, if I'm having intercourse or even oral sex or masturbating, if I don't reach orgasm within a couple of minutes, then the sensation goes away, and I start thinking that I'm losing my erection, and then I don't know, then it just won't happen.
You know what happens sometimes? I think guys sort of have a pseudo-climax, and they become refractory after that.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's sort of a window that if it closes, even though they're having ejaculate, that's it.
Right. Fool's gold. Pyrite comes flying out of their dork. It's not actual. Yeah, once in a while it does feel like you have like almost a contraction, like you've had an orgasm. Nothing
and do you
comes
stay
out.
Erect?
You can usually, but you're not going to have another.
But sometimes your penis goes into the game's over. Like we only played 6 innings. We're heading back. We're heading back in the locker room, and you're like, no. We're trying to go 9 here, balls. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Miller.
Yes.
So that's all right.
Yeah, well, it's not all right for him. How this happens even when you masturbate?
Yes. If I don't reach orgasm within 3 or 4 minutes, then it's not going to happen.
Yeah. And what? So do you have a wife or a girlfriend?
Wife.
Yeah. And is she okay with this?
She says she's okay with it.
Yeah. Well, you have to.
Well, you got to keep your head in the game, basically.
What do you got to do?
You got to pay attention. Make sure you
have that orgasm in 3 or 4 minutes.
There you go.
Do you give her oral sex?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's what you do. That's
the Miller plan.
Miller plan 2003.
Right.
Okay.
You double down on the oral.
Right.
And no woman will ever mind.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy, you're a woman of supreme passion. Yes.
You can forgive so many things when the oral is going well.
Yeah.
You really don't care how many minutes or what's happening or who's sore.
Right.
It's all happy memories, and it's all love, and you're the perfect one for me.
Most women would be satisfied with just a good sexual, good intercourse for like one Zeppelin song, and then polished off for the next 16 Zeppelin songs during doing the oral.
Or vice versa.
First, Cat takes oral first.
Yeah, oral first.
Oral first.
Oral
I think
first.
that's most.
But don't you have the O? Don't you have the O with the oral?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's when they feel most receptive after that. Again, the receptivity thing.
Then, as our president would say, bring them on.
But the whole experience of receptivity, we don't have. Our brain does not have that.
Yeah, but
so the idea when men they have orgasm, it's over. It's just everything.
Yeah, you know what? Enough with the excuses.
No. This is
why
biology.
Don't you guys change?
This is biology.
We'll change.
Well, we have to take estrogen. We have to have estrogen.
We'll get some.
It has estrogen.
They have everything over at Save On.
I'm going to go talk to the Entertainment Tonight people, see if I can get on estrogen for free.
You could absolutely get a penis replacement for free.
Man show
if you
becomes
call
a
Access
woman.
Hollywood.
Yeah. I'll call Pat O'Brien. It'll be a great story. One of the Man Show guys turns into a chick. Tries, and then Joe Rogan nails
You're going to be so much better in bed. You're going to be so sensitive.
It'll be great. With
now, how do you feel about the new Man Show? Are you bitter or are you encouraging?
I've not seen it.
It's not on yet, right? Or
I don't think it's on yet.
I think they're just taping him now. Do you like Joe Rogan?
He's all right.
He's funny.
Yeah, he can
I don't know
be.
the other guy. Who's the other guy?
I can't remember the guy's name.
You're so bitter. What do you?
I don't know. I don't know that many stand-up comedians.
I can't believe you're looking at me and being like, I don't know his name. I guarantee you know his name. You've probably looked him up on IMDb.
Drew, fill Kathy in, please. On the amount of interest I have in other people's careers,
Zero.
including my own.
Yeah, 0.
I don't believe that you're not competitive with the new Man Show.
Adam barely gets around to his heart beating.
Yeah, I don't get around to my own stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I've never looked myself up on the computer.
Yeah.
You should. I bet there's all kinds of websites. People who love you, people who hate you.
Yeah, there's all kinds of LoveLine stuff and Man Show stuff, and I don't think we've ever looked at it.
No.
It's not that.
Then what are you interested in?
I like money.
He likes building houses.
I want to build houses. I want to get paid.
I can't believe you would. Never mind.
Here's the deal. Here's what I want out of show business. I want a big fat paycheck, and I want to be left alone.
Oh, I agree. I'm definitely down with that.
And
agree.
I'm not. I mean, I would like to do good work and stuff.
But I find to get the big paychecks, I have to do a little more research and kind of learn who I'm working with, who I'm not working with, what jobs I should go for, what jobs I shouldn't go for.
Maybe Kathy should work for us.
Really?
That's what we're saying here.
You
should hire her to.
You know what? I'm not that D-list. Okay, where now I'm the assistant to the LoveLine boys.
No, but here's what happens is if you get too caught up in especially the computer and punching your own name in, you'll just go insane.
Well, I'm insane. I could punch my own name in all day.
There's so many horrible lies about. First off, my name's never spelled right anywhere. I could go insane with that alone. It takes up too much time. I go nuts. Drew. You must look up your name in the computer. Yes? No. Really?
Never. I don't believe either one of you. I cannot
has.
believe you have the nerve and the gall and the audacity to look at me and be like, "Oh, I've never looked up myself in the computer."
When
I had a web business, I would go to the website, but I never looked up beyond that.
Jimmy has done it. Put my name. Said, "Look, you got to come look at something." But I don't know how to work the computer that well. I've never done it.
You can't go to a Google search and put your name in?
Why? It doesn't occur to me. It just doesn't occur to me. I've never done it. I've never done it. And you've been, Ann's been here as long as I've been here, and a lot longer. And you've never seen me get on the computer and look at anything.
Well, it's not something you do in front of people.
No.
You don't say, "Come on over, I'm going to look up myself in the computer."
No. Well, I don't do it
You
at
do
home.
it in private.
No, I've never done it.
Doug Stanhope is the other guy.
That's right.
Who?
The other guy in the Man Show. The new Man Show.
Stand up. Yeah, I couldn't remember his name.
Adam has never said anything disdainful or anything about the new Man Show.
But you know celebrities. You're acting like you don't know who anybody is. You know all the celebrities. You know everybody in movies. You know everybody in music.
I never hang out with him. I never talk to him.
He's never been on the show, on this show?
Who?
Doug Stanhope? No.
You sure?
Pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know. We're not that... I mean, it's not unhealthy. I'm interested in doing a good job, and then that's it. I'm not interested in looking myself up.
Well, then what are you in this business for?
Money.
Why don't... There are other things you can do
No
for
way.
money.
Are you kidding?
That don't have the vanity. It doesn't matter about your TVQ or who knows you or who doesn't know you.
No. Name me something else that's going to pay like
why
this.
are you a giant real estate developer?
I like building.
Just behind the scenes developer. You build the houses, you flip them.
No, I don't flip them.
No. Why don't you do that?
Yeah.
Why don't? I never had any capital. Never had any money. Never had any credit rating or anything.
No one would know.
I mean, I could do it now, maybe. Maybe in the next couple of years.
All right, you're both so high and mighty.
I don't not like show business. I'm just not that interested.
I'm interested in reaching people. I'm interested in changing people, talking to people, making a difference.
He wants to sell his book.
And you're interested in money. He wants to reach people, help people, and I believe the third one was make a difference. You have had one answer consistently.
I would like to make money.
How does that help anyone or reach
I will come to his aid. He is more interested in doing good work than money.
Yeah,
creating good product, good things.
Let me tell you this.
He just said money 3 times.
Money's important.
Oh well, okay, good work. They offered me $50,000 an episode to come back and do the Man Show. They begged and begged and begged and begged. We said, we will pay you $50,000 an episode. I could do that show standing on my head, walking in my sleep.
Right.
Could have easily done at $50,000 a pop. And I don't know why no one ever talks about money.
I will put a strap on co-host that show myself. You fool. You turn that down.
$50,000 a pop.
You are a fool. And let me tell you something. You will never have the balls to get free veneers in your life. So don't talk to me about money and saving money and being a capitalist.
But this is a point. To make your
all
point.
right. What did you want to do?
Huh?
So it wasn't all.
So what did you do instead of taking the gig?
Nothing.
It wasn't. He didn't consider it good.
I was done with the Man Show. Jimmy was gone. It was our show.
You know what, McLean Stevenson? Maybe you shouldn't get out of the game so early.
Hello, Larry.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking for.
As if your listeners know who number one McLean Stevenson is or have ever heard of Hello, Larry.
I've never heard of Hello, Larry.
Oh, God.
What's
now,
that?
Adam and I are dating ourselves compared to you even.
He left, I know.
He left MASH.
He left MASH. He did a sitcom.
He was the David Caruso, or I don't even know who to compare it to now.
Yeah.
Never mind.
All right.
Forget it.
He died pouring alone.
Just come see me at the Laugh Factory.
Lucy?
The Adam Carolla story.
You're 17?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, first of all, I just want to say, Adam, you're my role model.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, God,
I'm
why?
a girl, I know that, but you're my role model. I want to marry you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Your role model. What? So you want to be? What is it you want to do?
You'd be like you want to date him, or you want to be like him?
Well, I want to be like him. I want to have a radio show and just rant about nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. All right. You're
for
okay
money
with
and money alone.
Yeah, I want to be rich, too.
Well, no, yeah, Drew's right. It's not all about money because I would have taken the Man Show.
Don't try to backpedal
I would have taken the Man Show.
No, he's interested. I know he's.
All of a sudden, he's Kofi on.
I know
good
he's
work.
interested in doing
good work. That's what I want to do.
Not good work.
Now that you're a role model, you have to talk about your good work all of a sudden.
When are we getting married? When are you turning 18?
We can get married next summer.
How fast could you make it out to L.A.?
Oh, man.
As fast as you want me to.
I'm going to need you to lose 10 pounds.
You haven't seen her yet.
I know. She could lose
Chicago.
10. She could lose 10. She's from Chicago.
Okay. That's my hometown. God bless you, Henry.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Please come see me at the Park West.
All right.
Go
So what's up, Lucy?
Well, I want to say, Kathy, that I think you're hilarious.
Oh, thank you, Chicago homegirl. I'm from Oak Park.
Yeah. I just wanted to know, because I've been wanting to get my nose done since I was, 13, and I wanted to know what you thought about, teenagers getting plastic surgery.
This is for me or Drew, because I've had 2 nose jobs.
It's for Kathy.
So I could probably dress this better than anybody.
Were you?
Yeah, I had my first nose job when I was 18, I think. And then
Lucy wants.
It actually grew back, seriously, because as you get older, you probably know this, your ears and your nose grow.
Yeah.
So it's now been, I'm not going to say how many years, but it's been a few years since I've been 18.
Right.
And it basically grew back to the way it was, and I had it redone again 6 months ago.
Oh, really?
So,
It's part of the big flurry?
It's part of the flurry. But I also would recommend getting going a little easy on the nose, not getting the full-on Naomi Judd.
You know,
she's not going to know who that is.
Does she have a?
Don't get the McLean
Naomi
Stevenson.
Judd I don't even know how she can breathe anymore.
Really?
All right, she's got
really?
the Don't get the McLean Stevenson.
You know what, Kathy?
That was nice work.
You know, Kathy, basically the equivalent to Kathy. We'll get back to Lucy in a second here. It's when the mechanic has the car up on the rack, and they go, well, I guess you could get by. We could just change the pads, but as long as we're pulling the rotors, you're going to want to return them. And as long as I pull the rotors, we got to repack those bearings. And as long as it's up on the rack,
that's it.
You better take a look at that main seal. I mean, you could bring it back again. We'd have to pull those rotors. We're going to have to charge you for that. Yeah, as long as you're down, might as well give you a boob job and some
Mr.
butt
Money,
flaps,
it was
right?
free. Okay, so if it's free, they can change the rotors. They can put the rotors on my boobs.
But you're basically then in favor of at least limited surgery.
Here's
for
the thing.
teenager.
I'm not in favor of surgery at all. I'm openly saying that I'm insane. I am not an advocate of plastic surgery. I think women should be happy the way they are. I have a personal problem, and don't follow me.
Right.
However, if you're going to get your nose done, go to someone really good. Make sure he doesn't do some crazy scoop. I would say just if you have a bump, get it removed. But I would say get a smaller version of the nose you have so it'll fit your face. But make sure they have that computer thing where they can show you the nose.
Yeah.
And it should be about $4,000. So if it's like 700, I wouldn't trust them, and if it's 10,000, I wouldn't trust them.
Throw out the high and the low.
Right.
And it's also you're going to have 2 shiners, and you're going to have to wear a cast for like 3 days, and then you're going to probably not be able to go out for about 5 days, and then put a lot of makeup on.
Hey, Lucy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wait, Adam?
Yeah. You get that nose job, you lose 20 pounds, you come out to
20?
LA.
It was 10 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I really started
Her
thinking
nose
about,
looks chubby?
I was in Chicago a week ago. Lots of deep dish pizza and bratwurst over there.
Adam?
Yeah, harsh winters, Yeah, go ahead.
I bought a pin of your face off of eBay.
A pin?
Oh, God,
yeah,
help
someone
me.
was selling homemade pins, and it was your face on it, so I bought it.
How much?
$1.
Oh, sweet.
It's infected with HIV. Do
Oh,
not touch
Adam,
it. I've
that
heard
is
about
beyond
this.
the pale.
All right, baby doll. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Okay.
18th birthday. Yeah, I think it's easy for everyone to sit around and talk about not needing plastic surgery and stuff like that. And I agree when it gets a little crazy. But if you got a schnoz that's got a big speed bump on it, that's going to basically, unfortunately, we live in a society where that's going to screw you about your whole life.
Yeah.
It just is.
I think something like that works. That's why I said, like, if you're very overweight, lipo is not going to work. I'm telling you,
Well, no,
lipo
they
does
now-
not make you thin.
They now have a way with microwaves of removing large volumes of adipose. Large.
What?
Yeah, they got a new procedure.
They
What are you saying?
They put the straw on you though, and they
Is the straw in there?
liquefy it.
But they liquefy with ultrasound large pieces of.
I'm just telling you, if you have a weight problem, it's coming back. You can
Yes,
get lipo once a week, and it's coming back.
Well, what do you think
now that
about
Carney Wilson? I love that.
What do you think
operation.
about like the gastric bypass surgery?
I think it's great. I think it saves lives. I think about somebody like Chris Farley, and I think Chris would be alive today because of that. I mean, he may still be an addict, but I mean, he would be alive today. I think about people who've died because of obesity.
John Candy, maybe?
Yeah, and they'd be alive today. I think that operation, though risky and dramatic and radical, I think when you're morbidly obese, I have a friend who had it, changed her life.
Really?
She lost like 120 pounds. Changed her life.
Who was that?
I'm not going to tell you.
Do I know her?
Yeah.
Did makeup?
I'm not going to tell you. But anyway.
Oh, yes. We know that. That's right.
But anyway, no, it's not that person, but it's somebody else I know. Anyway,
right.
I think it can be a really great thing.
Me.
She made a fist and swung it at Drew. What? It's not I don't. Should you be ashamed of these things?
She talked about it openly. The one I know.
People are coming out on the news about this stuff. It's not.
Up to her
not a
though
big
to bring
deal
it up
anymore.
publicly. So.
All right. We got to take a break. We really have to take a break because we got to talk to Caddy about who this is. I got to figure
This
this
happened
out.
last time I was on. Remember the girl was having the affair with someone else? No.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that for 3 weeks.
I
afterwards.
know. Oh my God, it was amazing.
He broadcast every night who that person was.
No,
No.
Adam.
We can even remember who.
We got to take a break. I got to get on the internet and find my name. We'll be right back.
LoveLine.
LoveLine.
We'll be right back.
LoveLine is brought to you by Trojan, America's #1 condom, the most trusted for over 80 years.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew, Kathy Griffin, dear friend and proud American in here tonight.
I am such a proud American, and I'm really tired of all the activists thinking it's bad to just love America. I freaking love America.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that, and I know it's corny, and people are going to think I'm a big old square, but after having been to Afghanistan and countries like that, which I did go to, I freaking love it here, and it's so great. And I'm not saying our president is perfect by any means. I didn't vote for him, but I'm just saying we're not perfect, but it's awesome here. Go somewhere else for even 2 weeks.
That's right.
It's awesome here. I'm telling you, I've been around the world. I've been to Indonesia.
Head to Liberia.
I've been to Uzbekistan.
It's beautiful over there.
What the hell are we going to Liberia for?
I don't know. Listen, here's the deal.
happen?
Obviously, I mean, if you go back and look historically.
Why does everybody hate us? I'm sick of it. I'm
jealous.
so sick of the rest of the world hating us.
They're jealous.
And I don't like that the anti-war activists can't even possibly admit, like, we really are the underdog in many ways. We are rich and a superpower, but we are also the most hated kids on the schoolyard.
Yeah.
We are. And I know nobody wants to admit that because it's like politically incorrect and it's our dirty little secret. The rest of the world hates us.
Well,
they're trying to kill us.
I'll tell you why they
Wake
hate
up.
us. Because we're like the captain of the football team, the head cheerleader,
But we're not
and the
bullies.
Japanese guy who won the math competition, all rolled into one. All rolled into one.
I love the Japanese guy who won the math
That's
competition.
right. But the rest of school is jealous.
But I love him. He's real smart.
All those,
but I like having him around.
All those goth homos are jealous of us.
I like the goth guys, too. They're cool.
But they're jealous. They don't like you. Because you got too much.
I'm tired of everybody I liking not liking me.
Yeah.
I want the rest of the world to like us because we like them like a bunch of suckers.
They get free.
You know what? Everybody hates us, but Liberia wants us to clean up their dirty work.
I know, and they're angry at us because we didn't do it fast enough.
Like Iraq, one day of flags, and the next way, boom, we're going to shoot you at the supermarket.
Yeah.
I hate the Iraqis. There, I said it.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Well,
they're not peaceful.
You don't have to
Peaceful,
worry
loving.
about
Have you
that.
seen the Shiites with walking with the cutting their heads open, having those
Yeah.
marches where they cut their head? We're going to let those fools run a country?
Sure.
I don't like the Shiites. There, I said it.
Yeah. No, they're only different. It's a cultural thing.
No, they're not different.
You
They're
can't
fools.
judge.
Who
You
the hell's
can't
going to let
judge.
them run a country? They're walking down the street cutting their heads open like fools.
You can't
Judging
judge.
a culture. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's right. I judge the
They're all
culture.
equal. They're all equal. They're all equal.
Yeah,
Also.
let me say
God's
this.
sake.
If you go back and you just
Cannot let religion run a country. You can't.
You just look at I know, look what happened to Utah. You just go back.
Adam.
No, look
don't even know why I
look
said that.
throughout the world's just look historically
So sick of it.
at every civilization that's been around.
Yeah.
It's a tall order to start a country and to run it properly.
Yeah.
Well,
It
we
really
have to
is.
occupy it. I'm sorry. We occupied Germany for
Calm
5
down.
years.
Calm down.
It's called an occupation because that's what it is and that's what it should be.
All-
We're going to let those fools run their own country?
All right, calm down.
They can't even
Missy.
put up a kiosk. Sick of it.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to have a successful society. It really is. Historically,
And ours is not perfect. I'm not saying this country is perfect.
But they're like restaurants. Like 9 out of 10 of them fail in the first year.
Yeah.
They just don't work. Yeah, all of them had a glory day and then fell horribly and burned.
Liberia.
Right. Now,
God's sake.
we don't have a perfect society, but it's a relative thing. Seeing as how societies are very difficult, it's kind of like here's what I look at it. Here's what America's like. Guys playing Major League Baseball. He's batting 400. The rest of the world is going, this guy only gets a hit 4 times out of every 10 times he goes up to the plate. It's like, yeah, but you're only hitting $125, and that's what the whole rest of the world is hitting. Our 400, that makes us all-stars.
Mm-hmm.
It may be less than half. It may not sound that great to people, but you know what? We're hitting 400, and we're going to the Hall of Fame, and you wussies are platooning, and you're hitting $125. That's
And
what
everybody
I'm
wants
saying.
the 400 guy on the team, too.
Oh yeah, they
They
do.
all want the 400 guy when it's their turn at bat.
They do. But let me tell you, all these half a fag left wing commies that live in this country, they
Adam,
sit around.
You can't say half a fag.
I didn't say whole fag.
Okay, sorry.
Keep going.
They sit around. I don't want to offend Kathy's Pink Army.
Please, I have my people listening. Adam, there goes ticket sales.
They all sit around and they go, couldn't you be doing better? Couldn't you be hitting 500? Why aren't you doing better? Yeah. In Canada they have all these pussies talking about, if a Republican gets voted into office, I'm moving. They never move. Barbara Streisand just goes back to her ranch in Malibu. They never end up moving. They're not going anywhere. Meanwhile,
Canada's protected by the ocean and the North Pole. Who the hell's going to attack Canada?
all you need to know is who's dying to get into this country.
Everybody.
The rest of the world.
Everybody
That's right.
wants to come here. 'cause
That's
it's so
right.
horrible.
That's right.
And they want to come and kill us half the time.
How many?
Think of it.
How many gringos get killed each year crossing the road and trying to make it from San Diego
None.
into Tijuana?
Maybe the occasional criminal who's trying to leave the country.
Never happens. Yeah, once in a while, some heir
Some
to
guy
it.
killed his wife and he wants to go over there. Maybe
Right.
Kobe will head over there.
Right. Yeah, that's
And
right.
then let me just say another thing.
Yeah.
Now that I'm off.
Becomes a
Oh,
Kobe
yeah.
thing.
Get ready.
Go.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Kobe did it. We all know it. And I'm so sick of everybody saying that he didn't do it. And all you men who think you know, this girl has nothing to gain from accusing him. All right, she's not going to write a book and get money. She's not going to do Playboy and get money.
Well, she could.
This girl's light, but she's not going to. They
How do you
never,
know?
because they never do. Historically, they never have. Everyone said that about Anita Hill. Remember poor Anita Hill? Because Clarence Thomas sexually harassed her. Everyone's, she's doing it for the money. She wants to humiliate him so she can do it for the money. She never wrote a book. She never did one single paid interview.
She made a fortune on the speaker circuit.
Oh, not a fortune.
A fortune.
Oh, come on.
Enough for new veneers.
Yeah.
She traded them out.
All right, listen to me. This poor girl would not. First of all, she didn't try to extort him. She went to the police and pressed criminal charges. She's not doing it for the money.
Well,
this guy's an athlete. What? Wake up, you fools! I'm so sick of you guys going. Wait a minute. An athlete may have sexually assaulted someone, but he seems so nice on interviews.
Yeah.
If I hear one more person go, I saw him on an interview and he seemed too nice to do that.
Well,
this girl's life is ruined.
I'll tell you.
Her life is ruined.
I'll tell you a couple of things. First off, Kobe Bryant's, him giving it to you is not the worst day of your life. I mean, I got to be honest with you.
Really, raping
He's a good-looking guy.
is not the worst day of your life. Do you really want Kobe Bryant to hold you down, which he could, by the way?
He had
hold you down and give it to you up the butt. You want it up the butt forcibly where you're bleeding. No, but I'm trying to do a comparison.
I see.
Adam, you actually want to be sodomized where your butthole is bleeding by Kobe Bryant because you think he's a good-looking guy.
I'm a pretty big Laker fan.
No way.
Oh my God!
No, hold on. Let me just.
Poor girl.
Let me just say a couple things.
19 years old.
I agree the guy's guilty too.
Well, he's guilty. We know for sure he had sex with her.
Here's why. Here's why he's guilty. Because nobody holds a press conference with their wife next to him and explains how they had intercourse with a woman unless there's a little more that they ain't talking about.
With his fake crying.
Yes, I was explaining this theory to Drew and his wife, and unfortunately my wife, and then halfway into it I realized that I was sinking my own ship here because I was saying whatever you admit to, you did a little bit more.
It's a fraction of what you really did.
If she finds out you went to the strip club, then you admit to the strip club, but you don't admit to the lap dance.
Right. Sure.
If you got a hand job,
sense.
you admit to the lap dance.
Yeah.
You knock it, you go a notch or two below, and it makes you sound innocent because you go, well, why would he admit that? You know what I mean? He's coming clean, in other words.
Oh, yeah.
You're sitting there with your wife, and by the way, they're practically newlyweds.
By the way, she's a year out of high school.
You had intercourse with somebody.
That's the big problem in this whole thing.
Of course it is. He marries an 18-year-old while
he's
she's in high school.
24. He's too young to be
fine,
married.
but high school, for God's sake.
Yeah. Well, there's probably more here.
Nobody wants an education anymore.
But put it this way. Nobody has a press conference and admits everything they did absolutely. Do they? There's a little part that they leave out, and that's the part.
And another thing, and let me just say this, because I'm so sick and tired of people saying, and I can't believe how many people say this, including women, saying, well, if a girl doesn't want to get raped, she shouldn't have gone up to the room.
Oh, no.
Okay, wake up. When you are a 19-year-old girl and you're in a small town, and what I mean by that is not a giant throbbing metropolis, and if Kobe Bryant, and I will be honest about this, when I was 19 years old, and I lived in,
you could do worse.
And I lived in,
you could do worse as a rapist. I mean, your raper could be some fat, drunken guy.
When I lived in Oak Park, Illinois, and I was 18 years old, if someone really famous said to me, oh, I'll give you an autograph, come up to the room later, I would have done it. And I'm from Chicago. I'm not like a stupid, like country bumpkin kid. This poor girl probably thought she was going to get an autograph. Maybe she even had some stupid idea of making out. Okay, no, you don't get to rape her by virtue of the fact that she walked in the door. I'm so sick and tired of people. They said that about Desiree Washington and Tyson.
Hold on. Let me talk to Drew for a second.
Yeah.
This explains, I never told you this, but Kathy blew Dick Gautier in 1981.
Look.
She never lived it down.
This is what she's talking about.
He wouldn't have come to the room if he didn't know I was going to blow him.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, who's the real victim there?
But again, to me, this is all symptomatic of how men have been raised with the idea that women think the way men do.
Mm-hmm.
A man would never go up to the room of a celebrity female that he was attracted to unless he had intention to go as far as he possibly could. And so, guys are raised with the idea that women have the exact same sex drive, exact same ideas about relationship, experience things exactly the same way, when in fact we have our brains work differently, we have different expectations, and if you aren't sensitive and respectful of that, you make some huge mistakes.
But also, you guys, 19 is very young. Women are extremely naive, and the power of celebrity is so powerful.
Doesn't make it right.
Doesn't make it right, and he doesn't make his behavior right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, doesn't make it right. But let me say this.
And I'm so sick of people saying, well, she didn't get on American Idol, so she had it coming. What? What's that connection?
No, I don't know what that. I don't know.
Who cares about American Idol?
I don't know what that connection is either. I mean,
know what?
People.
Nobody's raping Ruben Studdard. Okay, nobody's raping Ruben Studdard.
Kobe may have gotten him too.
Oh,
that's going to break tomorrow.
You went up to the room.
He's a good-looking man, that Kobe is.
Oh, that poor girl. Will you admit that her life is ruined, Drew? Admit it. She's going to be raked over the coals. Her picture's already all over the internet.
Yeah,
People are saying she was, she tried to kill herself. What teenage girl hasn't thought of suicide? That's what teenagers do.
Let me, she attempted, evidently, but that doesn't...
big deal. If I had a dime for all of my friends that attempted suicide, I'd have $2.
Let me say this.
BFD.
Yeah.
Attempted suicide.
There's another thing that's going on here that no one is really talking about either, which I think is marginally racist, which is no one really says it, but it's like the unspoken thing is Kobe's one of the good ones kind of thing. Like everyone's talking about how squeaky clean he is and what a great guy is and stuff. I don't think that anyone ever thought he was a great guy. It's just that he's not one of the troublemakers. He's not Allen Iverson. He's not covered with tattoos. He's not. He doesn't hate the white man. I think there's like an element of that. I don't know that anyone knew him that well. I mean, you never heard him on the lecture circuit or anything. You know what I mean? Like, close your eyes and think of what Kobe Bryant stands for. What you ever heard him say? No, he does not covered with tattoos. He's not trash talking. He's not in his coach's face. He's not throwing a folding chair at a referee. So it's kind of like, he's a good one. But I think there's a sort of racist thing going on in a certain sense. I don't think he's that great. He just doesn't act out.
I didn't know.
That's all I'm saying.
I didn't know we were really cutting the crap. So let's really cut the crap, shall we?
All right.
Let's name 5 African Americans on one hand who would, in a million years, ever stand up for this poor white girl. Because let me tell you something.
Right.
The entire African-American community is going to stand by this guy. I don't care how much physical evidence there is. And Drew, you know how much physical evidence you have to get an indictment in a rape case. You need hard physical evidence.
But you can make the same case that white people are condemning the black guy, too.
It's very... No, they're not. Are you kidding? No. White sports fans worship this guy.
I'm going to say... I want to
see some members of the African American community not afraid to stick up for this girl.
Clarence Thomas.
Clarence Thomas's secretary.
Oh my God.
Miss Coke Pube. What is her name? That we were just talking about.
Nita Hill.
Yeah, Nita Hill. Nita Hill's going to stand up.
She wasn't a secretary.
Or whatever she was.
Law clerk.
Yeah, I don't know. Shiny shoes. I don't know what she did.
Secretary, law clerk are a little bit different. Oh, that is so typical.
His gal pal. The point is, she's going to stand up for this girl. That's my point. There's a black.
When's the last time you ever heard from Anita Hill?
She's on the circuit.
What?
All right.
What circuit?
We got to take a break. Tina Turner.
We'll stand up.
What?
Tina Turner.
I think Ike might too.
Tina Turner is German now. She's not even. I don't know what she is. She's Germanic in some way.
Ike Turner will be in.
Ike Turner.
Ike's going to stand up for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
raise the bar a little bit, shall we? We can do maybe a little better than Ike Turner.
Let's take ourselves a little break. That's what we do. Let's all just cool. Let's cool down.
I am
Let's
just
cool down.
livid.
We're going to come back. We're going to take some calls.
Apparently nobody gets raped. The girl always wants it.
All right.
As long as there's an athlete involved, because they're gods in our society.
Maybe. All right. Listen, Brian. Let's get some African American callers to give their point of view. So it's not a bunch of white people sitting up here talking about.
Who cares what color they are? This poor girl got raped, and we all know it. And he's an athlete, so you all think he's untouchable. And he's got the money and the lawyers, and he's going to buy his innocence, just like all rich people do.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
If I ever killed someone.
Oh, you trade out for a lawyer. You like blow Cochran and then get him in there.
Call Access Hollywood?
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. Well, I don't want to take a bunch of Kobe Bryant calls. We got kids with ingrown pubes that we need to talk to. After this.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. And tonight we have the newest face in comedy. It's the newest 40-year-old face you're ever going to see.
That's right. It's brand spanking new. I'm actually, in about 6 months, I'm going to get my first head transplant.
Yeah.
That's where I have a completely different head. You order it from KROQ.
Speaking of crazy cosmetic surgery, have you seen Burt Reynolds on those Mako car painting commercials?
Poor thing.
He's just looking like he has syphilis is eating his brain or something.
What's he doing?
It's just
his facial scars are like tucked into his wig at this point.
Yeah.
You know, like you can actually see where they pulled the skin back. His ears are behind his head.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he's had a bunch of crazy plastic surgery.
Right.
But the other part is he's doing commercials for a place that pulls dents out of fenders.
Yeah.
The
Oscar nominee.
The guy was the biggest box office, celebrity in the world for a number of years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what he's doing, and I can't figure out where all his money went and what the hell happened. Lonnie took his money?
Got half. And now he's got the other young wife. You got to be careful with the young wife. Sometimes it leads to a lot of surgery and a Mako commercial.
Mike?
Hello.
You're 18?
Yep.
What's up?
Well, my girlfriend, we've been going out for maybe 7 months now, and she will not have sex with me. We've done all sorts of other stuff. We've had oral sex. We've done even like kinkier things like a...
You're a virgin, Mike?
Wait, hold on. Can I just hear the kinky thing?
Yeah.
We've done snowballing and s'mores before.
No, you never did any of that.
What...
You never did any
What
of
is
that.
snowballing?
What's a s'more?
What's a s'more? I love s'mores.
I'm gonna demonstrate the snowball.
Oh no!
Thank you, Adam.
Drew Chubb up. I got to snowballing.
You have to kiss Kathy afterwards.
Snowballing.
What does Chubb up mean?
Snowballing. Don't be so naive, baby. Snowballing is where I drop my load in Kathy's mouth, and then we like French kiss.
Ew! How does either party benefit?
Yeah. And
what's the s'more?
That's a snowball. And then I also I do the pink snowballs too. That's when I have an infection.
Ew!
What's the yellow snowball?
Do you think s'mores includes poo?
No, I'm just saying.
I hope not. I don't want to eat poo.
Drew, I'm just saying. What were those pink ones? Remember those pink snowballs?
Snowballs, yeah, with the coconut outside.
No,
yeah, they
have
the red ones too. It's disgusting. All right, so Mike, what else do you claim to do? The s'more?
Yeah, have you heard of that?
Yeah.
No.
The s'more is where I crap into a graham cracker.
I knew it involved poo.
No.
Ew.
And then what? How do you do the s'more, Mike?
I crap on her chest.
Okay. You know what?
Yeah,
and she puts it all in her mouth.
Okay, I'd actually like to have my period in your face right now, you bastard. What kind of callers call this show?
I'd like
when
to
is
do
it going to change?
I'd like to do that, and then like a Magic Johnson, a hawk a loogie in your mouth. All right, hey Mike, listen, you're a virgin dweeb who's never been close to a boob in your pathetic life. Be honest.
Come on, Adam.
Be honest, Buzz. I can hear it in your voice.
Hey, Adam, I got a fart. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, I would.
Sorry, it was a dud.
Oh, wait a minute. I got one.
That was not a real fart.
Oh, Kathy, what else was that?
I didn't get into the mic.
His mouth isn't down
With
there.
the mic on my ass.
Please tell me that was a sound effect that the engineers do.
No. What do you be laughing for?
Oh my God, that is the limit. That is so disgusting.
Yeah, that was sweet.
All right, hold on. I'm going to get some of my period. Hold on.
Yes,
and I'm going to throw it on you.
Queef. Oh.
Yeah, that's right. How do you like that, buddy?
Oh,
Big
so
talker.
Horrible. Oh.
God, I can't believe you cut one. How old are you?
I wasn't.
How old are you? 13?
I'm 39 years young. I'm 39 years young.
God, and how long have you been doing that?
Farting?
No, I mean doing like bits where it's a fart.
Well, that wasn't a setup call. That was what you call serendipity.
But how long have you been doing that for your buddies, for fun?
Oh, farting on my friends?
Yeah.
Oh, every day.
For how long?
Oh, since I've had friends. I mean, since I've been social, probably
30
6.
36 years.
30 years, I'd
When
say.
is it enough, Adam? When is the final fart?
I keep asking
30
myself
years, and it's still funny to you.
But it's like saying, when is your last beat off? When is your last slice of pizza? You know what I mean? It never ends. It never ends.
That has never happened to me in my 32 years.
Never farted on anybody?
No, I've never been farted in a mic, and then...
You know what's interesting?
I feel sorry
Again,
for
another
you.
difference between men and women.
I'll weep for you when I get home.
Women do not find this funny.
It's disgusting.
It's serious business.
I'm afraid to inhale.
It is serious.
I'm afraid to inhale.
For
I don't know.
For a guy, it's forever funny no matter what.
I feel like there's a brown cloud in the room, like a Peanuts cartoon or something. Oh, gross.
Listen, I go over and fart
This
on
would
guys'
never
heads
happen
at
on
work.
Rick D's.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best day of my life.
God, this would never happen on Valentine.
Kylie?
Speaking of other radio shows, but Lycus is talking about who the girl was that was the victim of Kobe's thing.
Oh, poor thing.
Anyway.
All right. That's good. All
right, Kylie.
Kylie.
Hey, what's going on?
You're 23?
Yeah, 23.
What's up?
I've been having sex for 8 years, and I try to use condoms as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter what type of condoms I use, I can't stay hard until orgasm. Now, 2 years ago, Trojan came out with a new condom called the Supra, which was polyurethane, and I tried that, and I could stay hard, to orgasm, and it was fine, but I found out that when I started using them enough, that they busted about 25% of the time at an inopportune time.
Maybe as a barbed dork. Do you have any sharp edges on that thing?
No sharp edges. And I don't know what to do because I want to be safe, but I don't want to take the risk of using the Supra all the time.
How long have you been with your girlfriend?
I don't have a girlfriend at the moment.
Oh, okay.
When I did, we only used condoms at certain times because she was on birth control. And when we did use condoms, when she, was switching birth controls, I still couldn't stay hard with the other ones. And
Put it on hold for a second.
This is Shield calling from the Ramsey Corporation.
Right, I get the distinct feeling that it's some sort of setup call.
But who the hell cares about condoms?
I've never had a condom break in my life. I always hear these stories. I don't think I've ever had a condom break in my life.
Yeah.
It's very unusual, right?
And let me tell you this. Kathy's Coos has seen more condoms than they
thousands.
paid for
Let's be honest.
gay bar.
Miles of condoms.
All right.
Sure.
Thanks, Drew.
But
there was the old
roll
improv
right
guys.
Roll it right over the joke part. That's a good
okay.
Good instincts there, Drew. We got to talk about that one day.
Ouch.
All right. Drew's mad at me because I tell him not to roll over my jokes.
I know he's trying to actually help people.
Yeah. Yeah, by making his own crappy jokes?
No, by talking about condom percentages.
Kylie?
Yeah. I mean, I had never heard of any condoms breaking before. And when I was talking to my friends, they had never had them happen either. But
yeah.
I mean,
well, what about polyurethane, Drew? Do they break more?
They're really thin condoms, though.
That's, I think, the point Kylie's making.
All right.
And I don't know where you sure you didn't just. I'd prefer you just to come clean and say you've read some research and it just shows 25% failure rate.
No, I mean, this is with me. I'm saying
he's just exaggerating, and also sometimes stuff happens where you get 2 bad ones out of your last 10, and it seems like.
Are you using them properly? You rolling them down, leaving room, all that stuff?
Yeah, I've had probably 8 busts, honestly.
All right. Well, use a different brand.
Well, he's tried everything, and polyurethane's the only thing that's sensitive.
That's
the only thing that I can.
And you're using it for contraceptive and not for STD control, right? Primarily.
Right.
Try animal skin.
Use animal skin. And why is polyurethane so much more sensitive?
It's thinner.
It is. I don't know why.
It's thinner, but it shouldn't break more readily. I mean, I don't know of any data that suggests they're more easily broken.
All right. Well, maybe it's his technique.
Well, that's what I was asking, whether he's putting it on properly and this kind of thing.
No, I mean his effing technique.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you got if you're going to wear a condom, you got to pay attention to it. You got to be aware. You can't just lose yourself in it.
All right. Yeah.
They'll slip off.
Start seeing plumes of smoke coming from your nuts. It's time to slow it down a little.
Exactly.
And then hose it. I hit it with a hose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm cutting like a.
I just can't believe you asked him before if he has a barbed dork. Is that a real thing?
You quiet down or I'll fart again.
Do people have barbed dorks?
Maybe the piercing.
Dogs
ask
do.
him about that.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Oh, he would have said something about a piercing. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
All right, guys. Bottom line, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline. The Dateline.
877-889-DATE.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1105 Alternative, San Francisco.
Hey, everybody. Well, that's the show. Where'd the time go, Drew?
It flew by.
Yes.
I wish I would have spoken up more.
Yeah,
I really do.
Next time we got to encourage Kathy to speak up.
We got to get
People
to know the
didn't
real
even know
Kathy.
I was here.
I can imagine.
I know. She's so demure, isn't she?
Yeah.
Quiet.
A little wallflower.
Well,
You just, you know.
I feel guilty.
She's like, you know what
We
she's
overpowered
like?
her tonight.
She reminds me of a little chicklet that's been injured. You
Dainty.
know, take her home
Dainty.
and nurse her back to
Yeah.
health, and then give her a good tit effing.
oh, it was so nice until the tit effing. You mean with your barbed dork?
Yeah.
Barbed dork. That is going to haunt me on the way
Let a little
home.
gas go. Give her s'more.
God, I knew the s'more included poo.
God. Yeah, I did too.
And what's the marshmallow part in the graham cracker?
I can get the marshmallow part. I can do the math on that.
Marshmallow is the same thing as using a snowball.
The graham cracker?
Right.
That's
Yeah, that's the mashing of the boobs.
Kids, please don't go out and do s'mores.
I could tell that guy, by the way. I knew it was bogus because he sounded like Richie Cunningham in the 5th grade saying, I pulled a s'more. His voice is cracking the whole time. I was like, please. Never squeezed a boob in your life, you little punk. All right, well, that's a happy note to go out.
Good times, huh?
That's great.
Kath, you come back anytime.
Oh, you boys are adorable.
Wednesday nights at the Laugh Factory, 8 o'clock. See the new and improved Kathy Griffin. Dear, dear, dear friends.
Yes.
And if you look around, you might just catch Drew and I in the back row.
Again.
Laughing our collective asses off. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.